Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Vina from across the way back again with another video. Nice incense. Hold on, it didn't light. Now it's lit. Hold up, guys. Oh, here we go. I keep these just for this. Here we go. So, this video is about dealing the after effect of narcissistic abuse and narcissistic domestic violence. Okay? So this subject is hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain because I've been there. It's hard for me to talk about because I've been there, and it's like going back into detailing that is hard for me. Just talking at all sometimes is kind of a little bit difficult. But how to thrive and be confident in yourself after narcissistic abuse and domestic violence. So, little short story on me. Since I was a child, I was the scapegoat of a narcissistic mother. And my father wasn't around, and I was the youngest of everybody else, and they were out of the house. I was in the house. So, that's a little bit of that area. And as far as domestic violence, well, my mother was physically abusive to me, and then my ex of 8 years was he finally put his hands on me after 8 years. And I say finally because, and I know that's sad, but because I could feel it coming. And the way I could feel it coming was because this person, after we moved in together, finally moved in, we knew each other for about 6 years before we moved in together. And when we moved in together, he had become aggressive and showed the side of himself that I had never ever seen. So it's like the side he was showing me his his mask, pretty much, like. But then that other side was so negative, I couldn't even handle it. It's like these people want you to be their everything. I mean, everything. Their mama, their daddy, but not their mama. They want you to be their doormat. They want you to be their puppy. And even a puppy shouldn't be treated, that way. So, how do you thrive? How do you thrive after that? After the abuse? After the choking? How do you survive? How? After being bit in the leg. And I'm going to show you. Like an animal. How do you survive? And by golly, it is possible, and you will feel great. How do you do this? And I asked myself that for about 3 months now. That's the 3 months that this person has been in jail for putting his hands on me. And when this person was strangling me, what he said before has haunted me. I will kill you. How do you survive after you love somebody but they were taking your life source, which was your energy, which was your beauty and your confidence and your grace? And turning it's the crazy thing about narcissism is nothing you do can change them. No matter if you give them beauty and positivity and respect, they turn it into negativity. So how do you survive after being a victim? Even being a victim now, how do you get out? Well, I tell you, it depends on you. I'll be right back. I'm back. The reason why I am in the position that I am in now, with so much love in my heart, after this, is because through all of that, my whole life, being put hands on by my mother, being beat over the head with a guitar multiple times, inside of me, I knew that experience wasn't the end of me. And when my life flashed before my eyes, and it did, just like the movies, when this person had me and was going to take my life, and I was reaching up trying to and then all I could do was lay there. And everything, my family came to mind. Everything came to mind. And I got strength. And I said, I'm not dying today. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta have that strength and continue to have the strength. Once you let the strength go, once you let the strength go and the power that you have, let me tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm so sorry that you are going through that or you've been through that. Because I don't wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemy. The pain that I have experienced and you have experienced. But I got out of it through strength, pure strength. And pure, that was God. That was God. By God's grace, I was able to be here today after this man said he would kill me. You have to be strong enough to not keep going back. You have to forget about whatever it was that attracted you to this person, because what attracted him to you was the same reason you need to leave him alone. You were hurt, and you attracted somebody who was hurt and wanted to hurt you. Light attracts light, and dark attracts dark. And I'm not saying that your experience in itself, what you went through, was your fault. I'm saying that there's always red flags. And if it's a parent that's doing this to you, that's different. Narcissism from a parent is different. It's terrible. Just like any other abuse. But going through these panic attacks and all of this stuff that I was dealing with, where I just didn't see tomorrow. All it took was for me to realize that I had the power in me all along. And what was the power? My strength. The mental strength to keep going. That's all I can really tell you. And if you came on this video looking for a prescription, something to ease the pain, this video is not for you. If you came on here, actually it is for you. Because I'm just going to tell you the truth. It took me, and only me, to be alone. Without anybody, feeling abandoned, feeling scared, feeling lost, feeling like all is lost. Because I didn't love myself. It took me to be disappointed. Not just in everybody else, but in myself for going back and continuing to do it. When I felt something in my gut saying, leave it alone. When I finally decided to leave, that's the day he put his hands on me. The first time. That's the day he put his hands on me. When I decided I wasn't going back anymore. I wrote a letter saying, do not come back. And I meant it. Do not come back. When I used to say it, I would say it so that they would change. And maybe that he would change and come back with love in his heart. But he was too busy taking out his issue on me. And my mother was still to this day, too busy taking her pain on me. So what do? You keep fighting. Technology and the society we live in has made it so difficult for people to to be strong, because we've pretty much been taught that these mental illnesses and all this other stuff, and there's all this stuff, when really it's, come on now, it's evil. I could put a name on shit, it'll still be shit. I could put a name on a pig, it'll still be a pig. But what you can't put a name on is narcissism. Because guess what? Abuse is abuse. Whether it's narcissism, whether it's whether it's personality disorder, it's still a negative thing. If something hurts somebody else, it's negative. But what do? You move forward and you strive, and that little tiny light that is in you, after they done stripped down all those layers that you had of confidence, protection, love, light, and peace, you had this little tiny seed. And guess what? It's time for that seed to flower and tell these motherfuckers, you not dealing with this shit no more, and leave it at that. You cannot continue, I cannot continue to give up and let my heart be fucked over like that and just say, oh, I'm never going outside again. I'm never going to live again. It took me to look at my own doing. The fact that I went back to this man. The fact that I continue to let my mother hurt me every day. And the only reason why I decide to go back is because I feel bad. Well, guess what? I am a victor. And that's what you got to tell yourself. Through the abuse, you are not a victim. You are a victor. And it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have social anxiety. It's okay to not have friends and not know how to talk to people. That's okay. But what's not okay is giving up. And by giving up, I mean giving up on your gifts, your talents. Because let me tell you, there's a lot more negative energy out there waiting for you to walk in their path. And there's nothing you can do. You won't know it. So what can you do will you see the red flags this time? And I'm not blaming you. And I'm not blaming me. Why would I blame it on me? But will you see these red flags next time? Because a lot of people attract the same type of people. Why? Not because of your negativity, but maybe because of the pain you hold from past experiences. Just like them. They hold pain from whatever the hell. Could be a past life. Who gives a hell? They're hurting your heart, and they don't deserve you. And I'm not trying to come at you mean. But I'm saying there's no magical pill or potion that's going to get you from feeling hurt. and wanting to go back to your mother. There's not. Because it's not one for me. Because we could sit here and feel sorry about the pain. We could sit here and feel sorry about our mothers not loving us. It hurts. And our ex beating our ass. It hurts. But what can you do? You can keep being a soldier. And I wanted to just bring that message to you because you are a winner. A. Believe in yourself. It starts with attracting. Look up the law of attraction. Listen to positive affirmations. That's a start. But it's not a magical pill that you could swallow. And be cured just like that. You gotta go through pain just like everybody else. You gotta. Because then you'll know what you can take. Then you know what you don't want. Then you'll know what you ain't gonna, let people do to you. Then you'll know, fuck you. Just because I believe in God does not mean I'm gonna sit back here and be the playground of a demonic spirit or just an evil person. I think they're the same. So let your light shine. The best thing you can do for yourself is create. Use your God-given gifts. That's what you need to do. I sing. Why don't I use it? What are those gifts for? Why did I come in this earth with those gifts? Why? Certainly not to not use them. Certainly not to die with a nice voice and never ever let anybody hear you. Certainly not. And I'm speaking to myself. There are good people in the world. But don't give up. Okay. And also, if you like, hold on, I'll be right back, okay? I'm pulling a card for whoever needs this card. Whoever's watching this video who needs this card, who needs the enlightenment from it. I'm pulling this card so that you can go away with what you need to do, which is love yourself. You might feel like you're in a world all alone. And I feel like that some days. But I gotta pick it up. Right? You gotta pick it up. Alright. Alright. So. They keep popping out. Basically, what is the message that I need to give to the viewer? Stand strong. Stand strong. Stand strong. Okay? And trust me, eventually, something's gotta happen for you. Hopefully, damn. Shit, do we? Anyways, thanks for watching my video. And abuse is serious, and it takes away from you. Don't let somebody put their hands on you, and don't be that person that ends up dead behind somebody else's problems in their past. Heal yourself to find somebody who is already healed themselves. You can only attract what you are. And in a way, you might have attracted an abuser. Work on that aspect. Work on that energy. Fix it. See how to transform it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.